When you set the agenda for entrepreneurship of your senior management, that means you have already laid out the risk-reward ratios you're willing to bear. That gives the freedom of expression to the team members.
You need to have a lot of different characteristics in order that you can really excel and succeed in leading an organization, and hopefully it will be innovative and entrepreneurial. You need to have a lot of trust and faith in that person to start with, and that takes time.
One of the more successful things we've done is we have an exchange program, which we now call, I think, a scholarship program. But we take rising stars in the company and we allow them to work in another office for 3 weeks, and so they bring the best of what they know and they come back totally inspired and infused by what they've learned.
You can only create an environment whereby you're encouraging people to take a bit of risk, to believe in themselves, and to be willing to innovate and take the chances.
I personally, 3 times a year, have a what I call President's Council, and I bring together rising stars by region in the company, and we spend half a day with them telling me what they would do if they were running the company. And so a lot of really good ideas have come from that, because I think employees really think about how to make things better if they really care about the company.
I think nowadays economic growth should come from initiatives by entrepreneurs, but not alone entrepreneurs. It should be done in coexistence and cooperation with governments as well as universities and high schools. I think it's quite important, as the change in the world is so fast at the moment, that it is difficult for one party to do the job alone.
I also believe a lot in entrepreneurship, and I think that big companies could do some things to foster internal entrepreneurship.
I think there needs to be channels for entrepreneurs to grow. You support them through programs, training programs, you support them through structures that supports micro businesses in not micro businesses. I think they need to be recognized for what they're doing. They need to be recognized for the direct, indirect job creation as well. And I think those are the support mechanisms. And that's what the world needs. It needs that kind of innovation.